Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Gundam building. I am a little pissed off. As you can see, I have the head, and I have this really weird, wonky arm thing that I built. I did this all at 3 a.m. Now you're probably asking, Nick, wait a minute, you didn't release a video for the head or that weird piece of the arm. Where did that come from? Well, my friends, it was an accident and not an accident at the same time. You see, it ended a goof. I don't know what happened, but on this lovely keyboard, as you know, I have all my pieces scattered around my desk because I don't have much space to begin with and I really have nowhere to put my keyboard. I hit a key on the keyboard. I don't know what I hit, but whatever I hit, it stopped the recording. So while I was still verbally recording myself, I wasn't visually recording myself on OBS. I wasn't doing that. So while I had about an hour worth of recording on Audacity, actually only had 20 minutes of recording on OBS. And if you're going to ask yourself, well, why don't you just release the 20 minutes? It's because the reality is the only thing that I have usable was like 10 minutes. Because of this pain in the ass. Because building this was aggravating. There's a little white piece inside of the head. And I had to go against the faceplate. But it didn't actually snap in place, so you had to hold it while getting these two pieces, and you had to kind of like just wiggle it all together before it would snap into place. Really aggravating. And then I had to mess with the little Vulcan miniguns that were on here, and I had to mess with this goddamn thing. But I got it together, and honestly, I got the sticker on there. This thing looks freaking rockin', honestly. I'm loving the way the head looks. Now this thing was stress incarnate. Okay? You see how it shines there? You see? Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get a better angle on these bits so you can see. I don't know if you guys see the shine in there? That's a sticker that I had to apply to this thing. This thing for the sticker was stress. Stress and anger all together bundled in one. It was not a good time. Not a good time last night. It was stressful. 3 a.m. And now that recording's gone, but I get to do this one more time, so you guys get to relive the stress with me, because, oh God help me. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this part restarted, so that way I have the extra pieces to get both arms done. Today we're doing the arm unit. I'm going to slowly contemplate my life choices, so I'll be right back once I have everything together. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so I've gotten everything together. I've actually gone ahead and built these really annoying tiny pieces. As you can see, they're wonky as hell. Like, they just kind of sit there and they wiggle. Now, these are the joints, and I've said this before, I've said this again, now I've gone ahead and actually just done the, just so you guys can see this, I've done the stickers on here. If you look inside, basically that plain color is what it originally was, and I put the stickers on. Very, very stressful, very aggravating. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm like 99.9% certain that the guys who designed these are friggin' masochists. Either that or they just really hate themselves and they hate everyone around them, because holy God, it's just stress. It's just stress. I should go back to building smaller Gundams, like the easier ones. Then again, I kind of feel like the smaller ones would be harder, smaller parts. You would think the bigger ones would be easier because bigger parts, but no, that's not how it is at all. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I'm venting, but I really do like the wait, did I goof something? I'm missing something here. Hold on. The doi. Here we go. It goes like this. Can you, excuse you, can you, there we go. That's what I need you to do. Okay. And then you are going to snap into place right about there. And then these parts are going to wiggle all over the place that I don't want them to wiggle. So we're going to hold them like this. Or not. You're going to just go everywhere that I don't want you to go. Now, if I just do this, I now once again must fight to get them into frickin' place. You know, this was actually easier last night. That's the funny thing. Oh, and then these snap those into place, so I have to I haven't got the foggiest clue exactly where these are. Okay, I think you go there, and then. Oh boy, you're just gonna go wherever the hell you want. Okay. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. You know what it is? It's not that I can't get this on. It's the little pieces that are the aggravating part. Like the little free moving pieces. They're what make this even more stressful than it has to be. Got it. And then if I. Wait, what? Oh, god damn it. You're someplace you're not supposed to be. This one right here. Fuck. Like I said, more stress than it has to be. So if I do, I just want to get an idea of where these two are supposed to. Wait, if I go like that. Nope, they're good. They're good. I got it. Why is this? Okay, so this one's a little tighter, but it does move. It snaps, but it moves. This one, on the other hand, is a little bit more freer. Actually, no, this shouldn't snap the way it does, because this goes a lot further than it really should. Might have goofed something on this one. But the stickers look better on this one, but the thing I don't like about this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, the stickers get a little screwed up when these go on. It's a detail you probably won't see, but I can even see that a couple of stickers are torn. Let's see if I can try to push that down a bit, but I could definitely see over time these stickers wearing out as you like pose the Gundams and whatnot. But I can definitely see these wearing out over time. Not ideal. But we got these pieces together. I can breathe a little bit lighter now. Now we gotta actually get these together. So I need other parts. G1 and G2. This is G1. Hello, G2. Where the hell did I put you? No, it's F, H, D. Oh, there it is. Right there. Duh. Right in front of me. Go figure. I need number 2. This thing. This weird, wonky looking thing. But yeah, I have no idea how the hell I did that last night. Just something fell on my keyboard. One of these trays, it wasn't something, it was actually something I knew what it was. One of these trays fell on my freaking keyboard and it killed the recording. Really hope that doesn't happen because you guys are just gonna see me lose my absolute shit. Like, I'm just gonna be like, mother. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose it. You go like this somehow. What do heck? How do you. Or just like. Because it shows that there's a slot? Wait, no, I do like this? That gets stuck. How do you. Wait, what the. What the hell? I don't understand this. Like, okay, so what it wants me to do is it wants it at like an angle, right? And then it wants me to slide it in like this? But that doesn't. That don't fit. That don't fit there. It wants it like. How? No, it wants. Oh, wait. It wants it like. Again, yeah, it doesn't fit. Basically, okay, so what it wants me to do is it wants it like this. And it doesn't make any goddamn sense because that piece where it's supposedly gonna snap into, because it just shows it going like this. And I'm like, what the actual hell? What do you want me to do? Bro, I keep saying it. The guys who design these, they're masochists. These are guys who like to torture themselves. Okay, there we go. Hold on, I might have just gotten it. This is the wonkiest design. I just got it. Look how wobbly that is. That is the. I know it's gonna snap into place and everything's gonna hold together, but that is by far the most wonky. This kit has been just so weird and rickety. Like the guy who designed this, they were just like, okay, so how do we hold everything in place? Yes. Is there any parts that hold it together? Who needs that? No. Will it save us money on production? Absolutely. Oh boy, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. By the way, that's a game I still have to play yet. What was it? Uh, High on Life. That's the name of it. I gotta play that still. Oh, that's lovely. Just snaps. There we go. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this one actually holds better than this one. Why? Hold on. Come on. Come on. Stop being a bitch. And, actually snap into place. Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. It actually does snap into place. I thought it was just holding in place. Oopsies. Well, I feel stupid. Okay, so we need these bits. That's a lot of bits. Okay, so I need... Where's my G tray? This is G. I need G1 and a lot of Fs. Do I need any stickers? I don't see any stickers, but I need G1. Oh boy, tiny pieces. Yay. Tiny pieces, that's what I always love about these. All joking aside, like, I am used to working with, like, tiny bits and whatnot. That sounds wrong, I just realized the innuendo I just made. But, I'm used to it because, I think I told you guys this. Back in the day, I used to work at Staples as a certified technician, right? Now, that doesn't mean I'm suddenly this super hacker whiz computer guy. Like, no, literally what that just meant was I know how to get rid of a virus on your computer. Believe me, that is nothing special. It is nothing special, but I have worked on iPhones, and I will tell you, iPhones are a pain in the ass. Where the hell did that go? There you are. You're hiding from me. I don't appreciate that. Can you, like, get into place, please? There we go. Okay, that's simple enough. And then... Wait a minute. Oh. I might have goofed. Shit, I did goof. Okay, so... If you look at these two bits. This part right here where my finger is... One's lower than the other. This one is exactly where it needs to be. The other one is not. So its articulation is not going to be good. I just realized that I screwed. I mean, granted, the articulation doesn't need to be that great, but fungal. You know what? Before I go any further, let me take this apart real quick. I'm gonna fix it. I mean, it's not. That shouldn't be a hard fix. If I do it like this, I should be able to snap it off. Yeah, I could fix this. All right, I'll be right back. There we go. I fixed it. It was a really easy fix, thankfully, because of the way this was. It was actually forcing the gear to push open. So when I stuck my knife in there and twisted it, it just popped right open. So really easy fix. Thank God. Oh boy. Okay, so. But yeah, I used to work at Staples as a certified tech. I used to work on people's iPhones all the time. And every iteration of the iPhone had some very, very annoying quirk about it that made repairing it that much more aggravating. Like, I remember, wait, that's F2. Where did I put my other F track? I don't remember. That's H. Here it is, F. But I remember, what was it? I was trained on the iPhone 6, and oh my god, the thing was a dream to fix. It was so easy. If you had to replace a screen on it, a home button, you just replaced it. It was user-friendly to no end. It was so easy to fix. Then, they made the iPhone 7, and that was a colossal pain in the ass. Now, the problem was, okay, so the way an iPhone worked, right? When you opened it, you would take the pentalobe screws out of the bottom. And then when you would remove the adhesive, you would just kind of give it a little wiggle and you would pop it open like this. Right? Super easy because all ribbon cables were up here, so it just opened the way it was manufactured, right? iPhone 7, on the other hand, was different. It had a shit ton of adhesive, and once you finally broke through the adhesive and hopefully didn't cut the ribbon cables that were on the side, you would have to slide it up a little bit and then fold it open like a book. There was a lot of room for error, so if you were being a dumbass, there was a very high probability of you tearing ribbon cables. And if you did that, the phone was shot. If you damaged the ribbon cables on the home button, guess what? It's shot. You have to take it back to Apple, and they have to repair it. And if they say, oh, well, you know, you went to a third party to get it repaired, so sucks to be you, friend. How do you think the customer feels when they come back and go, hey, so they won't fix my iPhone, so you have to buy me a new one? Yeah. I did that. I damaged someone's, whatchamacallits. I frigged up somebody's home button once. And it wasn't even intentionally, like, I tore the home button by accident. The other thing that Apple loved to do, which was incredibly aggravating, is that they would, what the? Is this like alternatives? Yeah, okay, so these are alternative pieces. Like, if I want to use these or I'm just going to use these. Screw it. So it wants me, it calls for 42, so I'm just going to use this one. Anyway. So, what they would do is they'd add a shit ton of adhesive to the home button. And if you wanted to remove the home button, you had to remove the adhesive. Now, the kicker was, if and when you would remove the home button, if there was still adhesive on it, if it was still holding to the phone, and you try to pry it up a little bit, very, very, very likely possibility that you tear the home button, and then, as I've said before, it's shot. And then they have to go back to Apple. Apple has to be the one to fix it because they need to reassign a home button to it. That's what it was. The home button was actually assigned to that phone. It wasn't an optional piece. Now, technically, yes, you could operate the phone without a home button. You could totally do that. But try telling someone who spent $1,000 on their iPhone, hey, you have to use this without your home button. Or trying to convince them, yeah, you know what, this is just a thing. You don't need this thing. Why do you need the thing? Yeah, you only spent $1,000 on it. Yeah, try convincing them that. Ain't gonna work. They're gonna be pissed. And your boss is gonna be pissed. So, yeah, that wasn't a fun time when I damaged the customer's home button. Because then my boss needed to shell out, I think it was like $1,000 to repair or replace the person's phone. Because, like I said, Apple didn't want to be cool and just replace the home button. Yeah, that was a fun time. Because the issue was, they were saying how, like, oh, you took it to a third party, so it's their fault, so we're not going to go ahead and replace your home button for you. Sorry, bud. So then naturally, yeah, the customer was naturally upset. And then there was the time where I went ahead and shorted out someone's external hard drive. That was fun too. Yeah, let me tell you guys something. For any of you that are rookies to any kind of sales job, may that be in the tech industry, may that be in just general retail, do me a favor, learn from my mistakes. Do not get ahead of yourselves. Breathe. Okay? Don't do like me. Fucking breathe. You're not gonna know what the hell I mean until you've done it. And trust me, when you do it, it turns your stomach. This guy came in and he's like, hey, yeah, I need a cable for my external hard drive. I lost my power. So I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. And I'm looking around, like, you know what? Actually, some of you are gonna pick up on this immediately. Some of you aren't. And this is where I made my mistake. I look at the laptop power supplies, and I'm like, you know, these laptop cables, they're the same hookup. You could probably use these. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, why not, friend? Absolutely, why can't you use it? I'm going to tell you immediately why you can't use it. Something I forgot, and I pray to God that you guys don't forget this. Please learn from my mistake. I'm stupid as shit. Voltage. Voltage is why. Because when I hooked this guy's hard drive up just to see if it would spin, it smoked. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a puff of smoke come out of it. I was like, So I took it off the cable real quick. I took it off real quick. I was like, didn't work. It wasn't good enough. We'll have to get you another cable. Sorry, we don't have those cables. Go the fuck away, please. And the guy was like, you sure? Why did I see smoke? I'm like, no, it was probably nothing. Fuck. I was sitting there sweating bullets thinking, okay, maybe this guy, maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe there's nothing wrong with this guy's hard drive. Maybe since he needs a new power supply, he'll never figure it out and I won't get in trouble and I won't lose my job. Oh boy. And then as this guy's walking out, I see him sniffing the hard drive. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna report me. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Oh god. Like I'm sitting here sweating bullets. And my coworker tried to cover my rear end, and he was like, yeah, you know what it was? It was probably just the external shell. There was something inside of it that probably shorted out. It's not that hard. You could just, the internal piece itself is probably just fine. Like, the internal hard drive is fine. So he was like, oh, okay. He walked away, and he seemed confident about that. And then maybe, like, a week or two later, he came back and was like, yeah, my hard drive shot, and you guys damaged it. So that was, I think, a $500 pay that we had to do, or $1,200, because we had to send it out to get them to repair his hard drive, or at the very least recover his data on a new hard drive. And yeah, I mean, granted, my boss didn't say anything to me about it, so I don't think I ever necessarily got in trouble. But I can certainly tell you my boss wasn't too pleased about it, and that probably went into why they never promoted me. Like, I remember I told my boss, I'm like, hey, I want to get promoted, and they were like, yeah, no, you're too green, go away. Like, but I can do it. Coach, put me in, I can do it. They were like, go fuck yourself. No. Yeah, I never got promoted at Staples. I wonder why. Probably has not. It can't have anything to do with the fact that I cost the company like a couple $1,000s in damages. I doubt that. Yeah, no, of course not. But all humor aside, yeah, don't do like I did. Learn from my mistakes. Now, granted, I'm a lot more tech savvy than I was back then. I'm a lot more knowledgeable of the shit that I did wrong. And it's weird. It's like because of the mistakes I've made, I've learned more. It's also important to learn from other people's mistakes as well, which is why I tell these stories. Not only because I hope that you guys learn like what it's like to work in customer service if you've never done so, because unfortunately customer service people like myself, we don't really get treated the best, both by our corporations that we work for and by the customers. So I hope that kind of encourages you guys to be nicer to people, if you don't do so already. But also, hopefully you learn from my mistakes and don't do the things that I've done, because it's fun. It's fun. I'm making those mistakes. Like, I remember if I ever told you guys the story of the guy who blew up an iPhone right in front of me. And no, I'm not exaggerating. He blew it up. Like, it caught on fire and the whole room smoked up. It was like we were hotboxing the damn room, but with an iPhone instead of a joint. It was nuts. It was crazy. The guy was trying to teach us how to properly change the battery on an iPhone 7. And this was an iPhone that I believe the company, not Apple, but Staples gave us to train with, right? So if we broke it, they weren't mad about it. They were just like, alright, whatever, it be what it be, right? It's an expense. So, what ended up happening was, we went to this training, and the guy wanted to be a little bit of a goof, right? He wanted to try to be funny, but he forgot how much charge the phone actually had. Now let me teach you something, lads. Whenever you're working on tech, you want your tech to be on a low charge. Now, I don't know if it's the same rule that applies for every bit of tech, but I believe the rule of thumb is you want it lower than I believe 20%. Either lower than 10 or lower than 20. If anybody knows for a fact, let me know in the comment section. But it's either like lower than 10 or lower than 20%. You want it that low when you're working on it. This is any tech. It does not have to be anything specific. This is just tech, period. You want it low. Well, the guy who was training us thought it would be a ha-ha funny moment to go ahead and deliberately puncture the battery. Now, here's the thing. As I've said, he forgot what the charge was. He forgot how much juice was in that battery. So, when it was supposed to be at, like, say, 10, 20%, it was actually at, like, 70 or 80%. He punctured the battery and the whole goddamn room smoked up. It was insane. To say the least, it was nuts. The room got so smoky, half the store rushed into the room and they were like, bro, you guys good? And we're like, yeah, well, we're not dead yet. We're not dead, so that's a good thing. What the hell am I looking at here? I wish I understood this. Okay. Let me try to turn this in a way that... Okay. So... Oh, you've got to be friggin' kidding me. Okay, so I want you guys to see this. I don't know if the camera's gonna adjust. Okay. I just had it. So I gotta cut there, there. I gotta cut in between there, like right in between. I gotta cut these out. This. Yeah. I gotta basically do surgery on this. You remember when I said I think the guys who made this are masochists? Yeah, I'm standing by that. Okay, so I'm assuming this is our hand, and this is weird as hell. How do I... Okay, so I'm gonna face it like this. This goes there. I'm assuming we twist the fingies. That's what it looks like in the image. Okay, come on, you son of a mother. Come on. There we go. And you, okay, there we go. And you go there. And then this goes like this. Okay. There we go. That actually wasn't so bad. That wasn't terrible. I mean, could have been a lot worse. We've seen how bad it can really be. I need an L piece. I don't know what the hell L is. And I don't know if they want me to do this right now for both, or if there's a specific process that needs to be done here. I need to find L. I don't remember having an L tray. Okay, here we go, found it. So, likelihood is I'm just going to need these parts anyway, so I'm just going to snap them both out because I'm probably going to need both. There we go. There we go, and ow, I just poked myself. Boom, and boom. Done. Cool. Easy peasy. By the way, I don't know if you guys are interested at all or not. I know I've mentioned it on the channel a couple times, but I never actually said where I work right now. I know I've told you guys I work in retail. I know I told you guys I'm working in a shoe store. It doesn't really matter anymore now that I'm quitting my job and I found another job as a merchandiser. But I was, at the time, now I'm not, working at Skechers. That's the shoe store I was in. I'm quitting for a number of reasons. Honestly, the biggest one is for some ungodly reason. My customers are needy as shit. They're also weird. Like, very weird. Like, they don't make sense. Like, I'll have a customer who's, like, say, a size 12, and they'll tell me they're size 12, but then they'll come in and be like, okay, cool, I'm a size 12, but can I get a size 10 shoe? Can I get a 9.5? Can I get an 8.5? Hey, can I try to say a 7.5? You know what? I'm just gonna stick with the 12. It's like, you know you're 12, why the hell are we going back and forth? Like, you knew this from the beginning, why are you surprised? Why is there a surprise that you're 12? Like, what? Okay, everything's just falling apart now. Did I do that backwards? No, this part's correct. Oh, I might have done that backwards, actually. Okay. You know, it's weird. It doesn't say. There's this little nubby piece on the hand that it doesn't say. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's supposed to go like this, like the snap items in place. Maybe. I'm gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna see and hope. I gotta put this together, and this is like again wonky as hell. Supposed to go like that, I guess. Somehow this is supposed to snap in place. I think. There's like, oh no, there's not. All right. There we go. So if we're facing it like this, the hand needs to go like that. And then this bit go like this, I think. This reminds me of those cubes from Portal. There's something not right because this is way too wiggly and wonky and wobbly. But ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You have your right arm. There you go. I have to work on the other one. So I'm going to get to the other one. I'm going to get that assembled. I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. But I actually lost this piece and I didn't realize that I had to get this on there because the kit forgot to tell me that. But anyway, ladies and gents, that's all the time I have for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy my nonsense, and hopefully this recording's still going, and I'm not going to lose my mind slowly, feel free to leave some kind of activity on this video as it helps out tremendously with the algorithm. Any and all activity you guys leave keeps us alive and well. So likes, dislikes, comments, it keeps us in the algorithm, shows the algorithm that you want to see more, and it helps the channel grow. And if you want to come hang out with me, link description below for our Discord where we do little community events, we hang out, we chat, we game, and I'm actually going to start doing every now and then community live streams, so I'll be playing games with you guys while live streaming it, so two birds with one stone, I hang out with you guys, and I get a live stream out of it, so keeps the channel running. And if you guys don't feel comfortable using Discord, we do also have a Guilded, which is like their competitor. I also have Odyssey, and I have Rumble. So if you want to come join me there, I will see you around the next one. Thank you everyone so much. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Here is the finished arms at the moment. Hopefully we'll get this Gundam together soon. See you around the